Well, greetings, everybody. Larry here. Hope everybody's doing well today. And I thought I'd kind of get on here for a minute and kind of kick it with y'all today and see what is going on today. Well, alrighty. Trying to show the new shirt design that I just had made and come out. So, yeah, it's the Sailor King of Pens. King of Pens there with that mighty dragon, and I think it's just an awesome shirt. Yeah, really cool shirt. So hopefully we'll get some people to be joining us soon.
Yep, we got Ramon.
Hey, Ramon, what it be, brother? What it be? Clap your hands. All right. Well, we're going to be here for a little while just to cut the air and see what everybody's been up to, what everybody's been doing. Hey, has anybody I've been able to get the latest new Visconti fountain pens, the Breeze and the Mirage. They're pretty good dynamite pens for an entry level or just any level. The Visconti Breeze, I mean, it just kicks it. It's a great fountain pen at a very affordable price.
Hello to Brian Friedlander.
Hey, Brian. So
Will S.
So I was, really impressed with that. And then Visconti followed that up with the Mirage. That's another great fountain pen. So there's been some new things developing in the pen world.
Ramon, it's 6:30 for us. And hello to Maria Luisa from Rome.
Hello, Rome. Oh, okay. Well, what else is going on? Let's see. Well, let's see.
And Roberta from Costa Rica is on.
Let's see. Goulet's in Japan touring the Platinum Factory. And so is Brian and Lisa Anderson. They're out there as well. So I just wondered what Platinum's got going on. Are they going to be coming out with more new pens? That's in the back of my mind. Also, the new Lamy inks, have they come out yet or not? Some people said they haven't got them yet. Some people said they have. So I'm kind of like in the middle. Where are we at?
Hello to Greasy Pete.
Hey, Greasy Pete. So, that's another thing going on with Lamy. They come out with their new inks. They look pretty awesome as well. So, you got Visconti coming out with some new pens. You got Lamy coming out with some new inks. I think Brian from the Pen Think store.
He just said he doesn't have them yet.
Yeah, he has the Diamine, where Brian, the new inks that have come out. I'm going to have to be ordering from you, Brian, later this week for sure. I'm going to check those out. So we got a few things going on here. What else has been happening here? It finally got cold. It's been in the low 20s in the morning. It got as low as 19, so pretty darn cold. Right now it's not cold at all. It's 53 and sunny, but earlier it was banging out there, Mr. Wind. So that's what's been going on here. Oh, I'm going to show everybody something right here. Have you heard of, if I can get it focused? I don't know if I can or not.
Yeah, it just,
can you see it? Okay.
Hold it up a little bit. Yeah, there.
Okay. Yeah. The Liberator. Yeah, a friend of mine from Australia, he is actually helping to restore this huge Fortress airplane. So that's pretty cool. It's really an awesome plane, and you can find this on YouTube. So it's been many years they've been putting it back together, piece by piece, part by part. So glad to get this decal. I'm totally impressed. I'm into old history, old nostalgia planes back from World War I, World War II. So that's right up my alley. Not that I know a lot about them. I just like the looks of them.
Hey, Brian says he's waiting for the Lamy Bronze All-Star and Bronze Ink.
Okay, the Lamy Brown Bronze All-Star. Huh. That's the new one. Latest coming out then. And the Lamy ink he's waiting, right?
The Lamy and bronze ink for, I guess, yeah, Lamy also. He's been to the Lamy store in New York City also.
How did that turn out?
And it's raining in the UK.
Uh-oh. I hear it rains a lot in the UK. Yeah, I am so done for winter, right? You know, winter is, you know, okay, here's where I stand. Winter is cool up to Christmas Day. Then I'm done. Over and out.
He said, yes, it's a beautiful store, the Lamy store in New York City. And Ramon says it doesn't really rain a whole lot in the UK. Not as much as we hear over here, I imagine. Yeah, we get the impression that it rains every day and that there's always thick fog.
Yeah, is that true or not?
He says it's been changing there in the last few years.
Okay. I had some friends of mine that went over to the UK. Well, they went to England, that part of England, I think. And it was rainy, icky, but they loved what they saw in England. So
they got snow on Easter last year.
They did?
Yeah. We got snow day before Easter about 7 years ago or so.
What is that pudding on Christmas Carol?
Oh, the figgy pudding.
Figgy pudding, right? What is figgy pudding? Does anybody know? You know, I just got to find out what figgy pudding is because it looks so good. If you ever watched the original Christmas Story and they bring out that figgy pudding, you know, it's on fire and then everybody just goes bananas over it. Yeah, I just kind of like to check that out.
Hello to Ambika, who asks, have you tried the Jinhao Shark Fude Nib?
Yes. Oh, the shark? The shark. I've tried the Jinhao Fude Nib, yes. So I think they're all basically the same. If you're talking about the shark fountain pen with the Fude Nib, I believe they're going to be all the same, you know. Yeah, I did a video on the Fude Nib, in fact. One pen, let me see what I have here, is this right here. I did a video on the Jinhao 450 that has the Zebra G nib. Ugh. What a disappointment that was for me.
Okay, the one she's talking about is a hooded, semi-hooded Fude nib.
Okay, no, I haven't tried the semi-hooded, but the one with the bent, the nib is bent.
Yes.
Yep, I've tried. I've done a video on those, but nothing for the hooded nib. Didn't even know they made one.
Ramon just bought a Jinhao Y1.
A Jinhao Y1, okay. That's a thin one. Slim, isn't it?
He doesn't know.
Okay. Well, I'm going to answer that question. Yep, I got one coming in. Jinhao Y1. Yep. And that should be in hopefully this week. And let me tell you a little bit about it. It's going to be a beautiful color, student office supply, big fine nib. So it's going to come with a fine nib. And they come in all kinds of colors: black, blue, yellow, gold, red. Oh, so those are the colors they have. Let me see if I can show you here some of the colors. Can you see that, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
And that one is a go when you couldn't see. And then there's can be when there's too much light in here, I guess.
Well, which one are you trying to show?
Well, they went off. But anyway, you get the idea. Mine should be in any time now. That's what I'm waiting for. Oh, I know that Barnes & Nobles, if you have Barnes & Nobles anywhere, well, here in Fort Worth, they are selling Lamy pens. The Safari and the All-Stars. And the only downside to that, they only come with a medium nib. And I believe the Safaris were they 37?
Yeah.
And the All-Stars were 47. So, you know, and that's not a bad price because once you figure in shipping, if you buy a Safari for $29 and they charge shipping, it's going to be about close to the same. So, if you have a Barnes & Noble, check them out. What else has been going on? Anything else important? Well, I guess they're having fun. Oh, Easter is almost here. Yes. Everybody getting ready for Easter. Boom. And do we have anybody that has any new pens on the wish list? I know I will be doing a review on the set of Pro Gear with a hard fine medium nib. Believe it or not, I am trying to learn to adapt to a fine nib. And the Japanese fine nibs are harder for me to adapt to than the Italian or American-made fine nibs. So why is that? Well, as you all know, the Japanese grind their nibs down a bit more. So, but they do write very nicely. It's just me, you know, but I am going to venture out. I am going to explore and just see if I can get into it. So there. Mont Blanc has the new one, well, I don't know if it's new, but it's the Alfred Hitchcock. That's a pretty nice one, I hear. What else is going on? The Monteverdi, I'm trying to get it here, Essenza Goulet has an exclusive with the Alpha for those pens to come out with Bach nibs. So I'm going to be trying to get one of those because I want to see the difference in the quality of nib. I've heard all these good things about how fabulous the Bach nib writes. So I'm going to see, you know, I have a Karas Custom K with a Bach nib, and, you know, it's okay. I mean, it doesn't just blow me away. So that's what's going on here in my neck of the woods. Anything else? Fort Worth Pen Club meeting will be meeting on the 18th of this month. So that'll be cool.
Ambika says that Amazon has the Jinhao Shark Fude nibs, and she hadn't seen them on eBay, and that they're worth a review.
How much are they on Amazon?
Ramon, Cubby stays inside most of the time when it's cold, like it has been.
Yeah, Cubby's 17 years old. He don't like cold.
Same cost as the regular nibs, she says.
Oh, okay. I have been playing a lot with the Lamy Safaris and the All-Stars. And I think I'm planning on adding a couple more to that collection. Yeah, I really like Lolly.
Hello to Ryan. I am Mr. Announcer, and I am a mystery.
Hello, Ryan. Is that Ryan Hodges?
Jones.
Ryan Jones in the house.
Okay.
Will says, who doesn't like a good mystery?
Yes, Murder, She Wrote. I'm trying to think of what else been going on. Oh, I've been getting into some Noodler's inks, that's for sure. Anything else of importance? Offhand, I just can't think of anything. I got a letter to finish writing out to, I think it's Randy from Canada.
Have you ever reviewed a Wingsung 3008?
A 3008. I know I done a 3000 something.
I did a 3001 just recently.
Was it the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a piston filler.
And I'm checking to see. Doesn't look like I have. No, just the one so far. At least in this book. I've done a lot of wing songs, a lot of them.
Will just got a new Noodler's Antietam, and he's not in love with it.
A Noodler's what?
Antietam.
Oh, okay. Huh, what's wrong with it? If you'd like for me to review it, ship it out and I'll review it. Is it worth reviewing? Yes. Any pen's worth reviewing.
Hello to Costas, who asked, does anybody like the Noodler's Boston safety pin?
I've never gotten one. I hear two sides to the story. Some like it, some don't like it. Then I hear the middle of the road. Like it's, no big thing. So I thought about getting one, but then I say, maybe not. Maybe not, at least not yet. I'm just not sold on it.
He says, looks great when it's wet, but when it dries, it doesn't look as good as you thought it would. Maybe find a better dark red ink. Oh, okay, sorry. Noodler's Antietam is an ink, not a pen.
Oh, the ink, I got you. Yeah, it just hit me. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Noodler's Antietam, I think I have that somewhere. Yeah, I got it. It just dawned on me. Yeah.
Let's see. Ryan liked when we went to, I think he's referring to when we went to Jim Hines' place and saw him make a pen.
Yeah, I don't, well, Jim and I don't keep in touch. I haven't heard from Jim in some time. I guess Jim's doing his thing wherever.
Ambika is using Thornton Brown ink and sent you a letter.
Ah, cool. Cool. Hey, let me ask everybody while we're on here. This is a really important question. So, here we go. I have a picture of it on my phone. I don't know if you can see it well. It's the Parker. Let me get the name of the Parker. It didn't do much for me. It's a white barrel with a gold, it looks gold to me, the cap, gold or silver cap. I'm pulling it up now. The Parker Sonic. It's the metal with a pearl lacquer, palladium trim, medium nib. Let's see if y'all can see this. Can they see it pretty good?
Yeah, just hold it right there is fine.
What do you think of that? I didn't care for it. It just didn't do anything for me. So give me your feedback on that. That's real important.
Let's see. And to answer Ryan, he wasn't into fountain pens before YouTube existed. So that's where we got started here a couple of years ago. What Ramon asks, what was wrong with the pen that one you were showing?
Well, I just don't care for the design of the cap. The white lacquer barrel is okay, but the cap, I don't know, it just looks too gaudy for me. Yeah, I do have the Omos 360. It's all white, but it looks sharp. It all blends in. I've seen the Lamy Safari all white, and that looks a nice, sharp-looking pen.
How did that one write?
Which one?
The one.
I don't know. I haven't bought it.
You hadn't.
Yeah, because the cap, for some reason, just doesn't do much for me. So I don't know if you guys are interested in that kind of a pen or not. They're like $160, $65. Palladium nibs are nice.
Let's see. Roberta says she got 3 more Jinhao 51As. Realized just in time that Jinhao is now selling this pen with a regular nib, not just the hooded nib. So be careful when you order.
Okay.
And Ambika says she's used Parker fountain pens before and wasn't too crazy about them. What do you think about the Schaefer's VFM? She was disappointed.
Well, I don't think I've tried that one yet. No, I don't think I have, so I don't know. There's so many pens out there that I haven't even had a chance to get to them. The only one that I've tried so far, well, let's see, I'm going to be reviewing the urine. The urine right here. It's all metal pen. It's really nice metal with some weight. I'll be reviewing that. And the number of that pen is going to be the 878. It's a silver smooth fine nib. It's the 0.5 millimeter nib. So I can't wait to check that out. And then, like I said, I'm waiting for the Jinhao Y1 to come in. I really do like the urine pen. They really are some nice pens. I've really got into them now. I'm waiting for some of the these Wingsong. Let me see here. Extra fine writing. It doesn't have a name, looks like. I'm trying to look up these pens that do not have a name, but they look like the Lamy All-Star. They're aluminum, and they're extra fine and fine. So, I've got about 5 of these coming in.
Ramon says he thinks you'll like the Wingsong 3008. It's around 3 pounds.
3 pounds?
Money-wise.
Oh, okay. Okay. 3 pounds. Wow, that's going to be a heavy pen. It's a 3008. Well, the Okay, and that's the urine. Yeah, the 878 is a nice weight on it. I can't wait to check that pen out. That's going to be cool. Cool. Yep. So, okay, right now I've been writing with the, is it Uli?
Uli, yes.
Yeah, the Uli fountain pen. One is a hooded nib, the other is not. They both write extremely well, nice, wet, smooth nibs. And I think Carol, she gave me one of each. She picked them up at Barnes and Noble, I think. Didn't she say that?
I think so.
So Barnes and Noble is starting to carry some pens, looking like fountain pens as well. So that's kind of a cool place to go check stuff out if you have a Barnes and Noble.
Do you write with cheat pens in your favorite journal?
Yeah, I write with all pens in my journal.
And to be accurate, you have more than one journal that you use at a time, don't you?
Yeah. I've got 1, 2 here, one at the desk, 3, 4. Yeah, I write in all of them every day. Why do I have 4, you may wonder? That's a lot, isn't it? For me, it's not, because I have a journal in different areas of the house. So when I feel like writing, I just pick it up and start writing. I do a heck of a lot of writing from the time I get out of bed to the time I before I go to bed. So I write. Very therapeutic for me anyway.
Are any one of those your absolute favorite journal?
I like my traveler's notebook a lot with Tamara River. I guess that would be my favorite. But then I do like the A5 size. I quite a few of them. But yeah, the traveler's notebook right here is what I usually carry. Now that one goes with me everywhere. What a better way to use your pens, right? Write with them. And I'm learning how to improve my handwriting, because here's my problem. I write too fast. And when I write so fast, it looks like bleh. So I try to slow down and take my time. And it does help it a whole lot. But then I take off a little faster. But, that's what I'm trying to work on.
Ambika says the Fude nib is better for her than a flex nib, no leaking.
Okay. I know I've got on my radar. I want to get a gold nib from Fountain Pen Revolution. Kevin has some really nice fountain pens. Really does. And that last one I did a review on, he really knocked it out of the park. Had a great flex nib on it. Really does flex beautiful. So,
of the pens that you're carrying, is there any one of them that you're using more than the others?
Well, I rotate them. I have the Pro Gear, Sailor Pro Gear. I've got the Visconti Mirage. I've got the Visconti Breeze. I've got the Lamy Dialogue 3. I've got the Lamy 2000. I've got the Lamy Safari limited edition, the purple one. I've got the Omos 360. I've got the Mont Blanc Sgt. Pepper. I've got the Lamy, the pink one. I've got the Vanishing Point. And I've got the Platinum 3667. So, and I use all these pens. When I write my letters to my pen pals, I'll use all the pens that I have in the pen case. And a lot of my pen pals do the same thing. We'll do a paragraph of each pen, and then below that we'll put the name of the pen, the nib size, and the ink.
Ambika says her favorite writing style is the unseal, which requires a broad nib. And Costas asks, how do you feel about your 360? Is that the Omos?
Omos, I love it. And here's how I got the Omos. I traded the guy in the pen club my Pro Gear, Sailor Pro Gear for it. And I'm glad I did, because I finally got me an Omos. I really do enjoy it. Very super nice nib. I mean, it's a great pen. But then I missed my Pro Gear, so I ordered another one. I just got it in a few days ago. And I'm going to keep it. That's the one with the fine nib. I said, you know what? I'm going to be dangerous and get the fine nib. Hard fine. Why didn't I get a hard fine? You're probably asking, except the soft fine. Well, I've never used a hard fine, so I don't know how they feel till now. Do I regret getting it, that nib? No. Reviewing fountain pens, I'm going to have to test the waters. You know, different pens, what I can afford, when I can get them, and nibs. Here's the thing. I'm not one of those fortunate reviewers that the pen companies send pens to for reviews, because I don't have that kind of a subscriber
numbers.
Yeah, so they don't do that. But the thing is, if the pen companies would notice us little reviewers and send us these pens, they're going to find our reviewers are going to take note and look at these pens, and then they're going to determine, that's meaning you guys, if they want to buy the pen or not. But, you know, I'm not going to be able to afford to spend $150 to $300 for a pen. Where other reviewers are more fortunate, they can get them.
Ramon says those reviews are fake. I've got some paper questions here. Roberta says she'll be glad when she has good writing paper, that they don't work well on the school notebooks. She uses watercolor paper for her drawings. Will asks, is there a good paper for fountain pens for just writing letters with, or is there a paper weight that works best with fountain pen?
Okay, my favorite paper, for me, my favorite of all paper that I use religiously for writing letters is Tomoe River paper 52Gs. They do have, I think, in 64, but I like the 52Gs. It's great with fountain pens. It's very thin, but it works well with fountain pens. I really do like it. Life paper is another great paper I like using. And what is the other one with the Kumoko? Kikuyo paper. And that's also Japanese Tomoe River paper. That's my favorite. You know, I do use the Rhodia.grid. I think that's a 90G paper when I do my writing reviews here, but I also mix it up with Tomoe River paper. But, you know, Clairefontaine, I've used that. I don't really care for the Clairefontaine that much. It's real smooth, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel for me. But I have a bunch of different notebooks, all kinds of paper. But Tumble River, my number one, Life, Kikuyo, on my top. Oh, what is on what? But the M, Menacing.
Oh, I forgot no one.
There's one with an M. You know, I don't have it with me.
Now, here's a new one from Brian that I haven't seen the name before. Hamlin Optic Paper.
Never heard of that. I know franklin-christoph has some nice paper. The sugar cane paper, that's some good paper. I use that from time to time. But the other one I was thinking of starts with an M, Menacing. I'm trying to find the notebook for I hang up. It's good stuff. And here it is.
Oh, Nemesine.
Right here. Oh, here's the screen. Can you see it? Can you see it clear? Yeah. Nemesine. Yeah. This is good stuff. Good paper. Really, really quality paper right here. Love it. Trying to find the weight on this paper. Japanese paper, that's for sure. But on the weight, I don't know. But all I can tell you is the paper rocks. Really good stuff.
Brian says the Hamlin paper also uses the Scribzy app for scanning and archiving. I remember one of the teachers at school uses that system. I don't know if it's the same system, but it does something similar to that where they just scan it and it saves it on their phone.
Hey, how many people got into that INCO, whatever they call it, where they write a letter every day? INCO something.
Hey, Ambika says Osmeroid 65 had a lot of nibs that she tried.
Never heard of that one.
Her favorite was the medium hard roller tip.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see, the Hamlin paper comes in black and red notebooks.
Okay, I've seen the black and red notebook, just never tried it yet.
And the thing you were talking about is called was INCO Rock.
That's it. The INCO, whatever. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I've never done it. I don't know why.
And hello to Frank and Kara.
Hey, Frank and Kara. La la. Got to get my friend on here. And what else has been going on? Well, let's see here. You've been on this thing for...
Oh, and Brian said he did write 30 letters during that time period.
Wow, 30 letters. Huh? I think I must have wrote... I got it back in the room. I don't know, 15, 20. But, I mean, just my regular pen pals, no. I mean, it wouldn't, you know, a letter every day. I've yet to do that. Why? I don't know. I guess I'm busy doing other things, and it depends how I feel.
The optic paper comes in 92 Gs.
Okay.
And you can write on both sides without see-through. Kara got 5 letters during that time period.
Okay. You know, paper that you see through, it doesn't bother me. I just don't care for bleed through. But see-through doesn't bother me. I like a real wet nib. That's my favorite nib. You know, I just go crazy over wet nibs. I cannot stand dry, super scratchy nibs. No. Now, my Sailor Pro Gear that has a hard fine, I I'm learning to deal with it because I that's one of my goals. But that doesn't mean I'm going to just go crazy over those kind of nibs. No.
Ambika wrote 29 letters using up Christmas stamps.
Wow. Well, you must have been do some heavy writing. 29 letters. Now, I wouldn't even have time to do that between doing my homework for videos on the pens, doing the homework, the research on pens, inks, paper. I wouldn't even have the time. And then I may not feel good that day. I may wake up, or I may not be feeling good later that day. So I just kind of shut down. So, nah, I never got into it.
Frank says every time you mention fine nibs now, Kara just laughs.
Yep. Well, it's Kara's fault, for one thing. She's the fine nib person. Extra fine, too. Oh. Well, what if you can't beat them, join them? You haven't heard yet on that material from Starbucks?
No, it doesn't have any shipping information on it.
It's been a long time now.
Well, when was that? When did I say that shipped? Last week sometime. It's coming from China. Frank says Kara is so fine.
I hear you.
And take care of Roberta, who is leaving, I think.
Bye, Roberta. Hold on, Roberta. Wait, here we go. That's for Roberta. Sakala. I'm Henry VIII. I am Henry VIII. I am. I got married to the widow next door. She's been married several times before. All right.
Ambika says, too bad I'm not in your area. Chicago weather is good for writing.
You know, I don't care if it was a blizzard outside, I'd still be writing. Not outside, inside. As long as I was by fire, I'd be writing. Right. When I get off here, I'll shut this thing down. I'll go to my room, take my meds, and then I will do my writing that I need to do before I give Cubby his bed snack.
I've never thought about this. Does the paper react any differently to the ink on days when it's real humid and rainy?
For me?
Yeah.
I've never noticed it. And I'm usually at Starbucks writing letters. Occasionally I'm here in the pen room writing letters. But I try to keep it at Starbucks. Right now, I wish I had a piece of Dixie Cafe lemon meringue pie.
Hello to Black Luck Bad.
Hello there. Everybody's like jamming out tonight.
Ambika says Dollar Tree has computer paper that she uses for letters.
Yeah, I think I have a ton of computer paper. And a friend of mine can give me boxes full of it. I wonder. Be right back. Don't go away.
Oh, yeah, Frank, that date sort of slept up on me. And here I used to teach Texas history.
Oh, Frank, you might have not seen it, but I'll show it to you because you just got on. Can you see it? Yeah, a friend of mine from Australia sent this to me. In fact, he has been working on this plane, helping to restore it.
Nice, he says.
Beautiful plane, beautiful. And back in the day, they had the American version that was being built here in Fort Worth back in the day of wartime.
Ooh, Black Luck got a box from Goulet.
Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Good stuff? Anything good?
Don't know yet. A Kaweco Sport Classic.
A Kaweco. Okay. Oh, okay. Got you.
Speaking of boxes, have you heard of True Fay?
No. What is it?
A box service like Penscription. They send pens, inks, and paper every month.
Oh, no, I don't want all that. Yeah, I'm with penscription.com. Get a pen. I pick the level I want. I pick the size nib I want. I don't need the paper. I don't need the ink. None of that stuff. Been there, done that. Don't want it. Nope. Nope, nope, and never nope. That doesn't work for me at all. But anyway, hey, leave your comments below on the question I asked earlier on that Parker Sonic, the one that with the white pearl barrel with that it looks like a gold or silver colored cap with a palladium nib. You know, what do you think of that kind of pen? You know, I just didn't feel it for me.
Hello to Nomad.
Hey, Nomad, where you been?
Let's see. Ambika says Atlas Stationers is the only one left in Chicago stationery store. They have Anderson pens. Blacklight got Wild Strawberry Ink, Bay State Blue, and Heart of Darkness.
And what?
Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, how cold is Chicago right now? And have you been to the Anderson Pen store in Chicago?
That may be what she was talking about.
Now, like I said before, if you haven't heard, the one that just got on, people just got on, Lisa and Brian should be back Monday from Japan. They're touring the Platinum Factory. So is Brian Goulet. They're out there. So that's going to be an interesting discussion. So.
And Baker says it's 26 there.
26 there. Well, right now it's 50 here. But, you know, like I said, we've had it down as low as 19. This morning it was 20, then it was 21, then 22. It slowly went up. You know, I give the squirrels water. I change it out every day. And every morning it's a block of ice that I put out. Just one solid block of ice. Poor guys. But they've been grooving out with the food like 3 times a day. I mean, they get peanuts. We bought a bag of peanuts for squirrels, plus the squirrel feed, and they've been munching out and just, they've been loving it. Well, same to you.
They had a wind chill of 7.
Oh, I forgot what it is in North Dakota. I know Jason Squirrel, it get mighty cold there. Mighty cold. I mean, to go for my blood.
Costa says he's been looking at the Visconti Elegance Green with a rose finish.
Elegance. Okay, where do you look for your pens at? Are those the ones for like 7 bills?
He's referring to it as the Divina, the divine proportions.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm hip, yeah. I've seen the blue one. But I need to give me some more Lamis. I need to give me the Lux Lamy. And I'm not sure on the others yet. If you're on there, Brian, yeah, I need to get that gold. The gold one you have, let me know when it comes in. I'm just not sure on the nib. It's either going to be extra fine or fine, because Lamy's write really nice and wet.
What is the next pen that you are going to get?
Okay. I am going to get the Monteverde Insensa, however you say it. I butcher the names. I'm going to get that one with a Bach nib.
Okay, Brian said he'd let you know. Ramon is going to get the bronze Lamy.
Was enjoying your live stream. Can't post on it. I need to have a YouTube channel. He's having trouble. Will Hodge is saying that he can't post on it. Says I need to have a YouTube channel.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that don't make any sense at all. Everybody that's on here, do you have YouTube channels? If you don't have YouTube channels, do you have any problems posting on here? So is Will still on here? He just can't post or what?
Let's see. Well, it's been a while. You mean Will? Did you say Will Hodges?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen him post here.
I just put his name in there just in case. That is really weird.
Will, I assume that you're listening. Let him know. You are a subscriber to this channel, aren't you? Because that should be what allows you to get in.
Right. If you're a subscriber, you should be able to post. Frank, if you're on here, do you have any feedback for Will?
They've got the Dallas Quilt Show next weekend.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Ambika says, never been crazy about Lamy. Kaweco is great. Pilot is great. Loved the Plumix, but the Shark and Swan pens are better.
Love Lamy, love Lamy, love Lamy, love Lamy. Did I say I love Lamy? Love Lamy. If you don't like your Lamy or don't love it, send it. Send it. Lamy, Lamy, Lamy.
If you could only have one Jinhao, which would it be?
159. Here's what answer back. It says, I needed to create a channel to join chat. And yes, he's a subscriber.
Yeah, there's something wrong there then.
That's weird. Because they're saying that he needs to create a channel to join chat. And he is a subscriber.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. You can join, and you're not a subscriber.
Oh, no, I am
a subscriber. You're a subscriber, but you don't have a channel. You don't create a channel, do you? Nope.
I didn't create one to get subscribed, no.
Right.
You might, this is just a thought, you might try a different browser to see if that has an effect on it. I know that sometimes at school I have to do that. If I'm not getting a response in, say, Firefox, I'll switch over to Chrome. Kara said she's seen a similar message on her phone.
She saw one on her phone like that?
Yeah.
Huh. It says, I'm signing in also now. Okay.
Let's see. Nomad loves the 159.
Yay.
Frank calls his Big Red.
Yay.
Black Luck has his eye on the orange 159.
Yay. I like them all. In fact, I had all the colors at one time. I think all I have left is the black. I think I have an orange and maybe a yellow, I think. But mostly are all black. And a few of them have the original nibs. Let's see. Okay, thanks, Mr. Announcer. We'll give that a try. But what I do with my 159s, I change out the nibs. I have Anderson and Goulet nibs in it and a few Knox nibs in them. And I love them. Well,
Frank also says you might try the YouTube app on the phone if you can.
okay. Did you get that, Will? I'm on my laptop. I will try my phone, he said.
Mbika says, I had a great Aldo Domani that worked until the nib fell out. What is your greatest disappointment in a pen? I would say it's that G nib that you tried.
Yeah. Right here is my greatest disappointment. Right here. The nib. The G nib. Great disappointment. Super letdown. Big letdown. Major. You know, for years, all I've heard is praises and seen how the G nib writes. God, it thanks. Is he on?
I haven't seen anything yet.
So, you know, all these good things about the G nib and blah, blah, blah. And here it is, and it's on here. And, you know, it's super scratchy. It'll tear the paper if you don't watch it. And you have to continuously, you know, dip it in ink, get a good dip in it. I don't know why they put a converter in it, because the converter is useless in it. It serves no purpose on this pen whatsoever. But you got to keep dipping and dipping and dipping, and it'll write that way. But then you have to watch when you write with it, because it can be really scratchy. Now, when you flex the nib out, you have some nice flex, and that just eats up that ink real fast.
Can all Retro 51 fountain pens take international converters?
Yeah, they should. Mine are international converters. And while we're doing that, these, can you see how this one is? This one will fit the 450, 159, 750. So it'll fit all. Boom. Has anybody ever used the Zebra G-Nib? If so, do you like it? I can't stand it.
Did you ever find a converter for your online pen?
No. In fact, I haven't even had time to check converters for that, and I need to do that.
And Bika says that was in 2012 when she had the nib thing. No wonder they were not sold after then.
Yeah. But it looked good on video when the person was writing with it, just flex after flex after flex. It just went round like that and like that. And then when I do it, it's like this and like this, up out of ink, and like this and like this, up out of ink, or like that, real, and then you're out of ink and just keep dipping. And then you got to watch how you hold that position, that nib, or you can dig in that paper and tear the paper up. But there's persons that really, really love these nibs. I'm just not one of them. Let's see, 12. All right, any plans for the weekend before I go? Let's wrap it up here. I think, are there any movies on this weekend?
Yeah, Captain Marvel comes out.
Oh, we got to go see Captain Marvel. You got to have popcorn, got to have a hot dog and soda pop and more popcorn. Yeah, isn't that right? Yeah.
Hello to Christopher, who didn't like the G-nib on an X750.
I'm with you.
Nomad is going to Reno.
Will Hodges, ding, ding.
Still haven't seen him come out here, though.
Okay. No luck, Will? Oh, on the G-nib. Okay. You have to send messages. Can't get on.
Ramon asks us, are you going to get a pen by Easter?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to order that Monteverde Incensa, whatever you call it, with the Bach nib. Yeah, I'm going to probably order that this week sometime. Probably order it Friday, maybe.
Black Luck is going to do his taxes so he can buy some more pens. And, of course, Frank and Kara have the quilt show.
Oh, yeah. So what do you guys, are you guys going to be showing quilts? Are you going to be selling quilts, buying quilts? What? Hopefully one day I will pick up a sponsor to help me with pens. One day. I've been saying that, what, 4 years? Sponsor, sponsor, are you out there? Here I am, right here.
They'll be looking at the quilts for inspiration, getting some patterns and notions.
Okay. Do y'all sell any of your quilts? You know what? A quilt sounds really nice this time of year. To wrap up in it? Yeah.
No, they don't.
Oh. You need to make one for yourself. You love them.
A neat quilt would be having a nib in each of the squares on the quilt.
Will said a heat set, a G, did not work. The feed could not keep up, and it was a useless nib to a noodler Ahab. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem you had with it.
Yep. Ugh.
Kara says about hers, she doesn't want to monetize her joy.
Okay. And I also bought a spare right here, G-nib. Right there. Brand new. Yep. I thought I was going to do wonders with it. And I did do wonders with it. Blech. I need to get reorganized again, right? Huh. Okay. Wow. How you guys doing today? I guess y'all okay. Time for Pee-wee's Playhouse. Yay.
Let's see. Nomad wonders if the G-nib would work better if the ink was more watery.
You know, I don't know. See, I was thinking the opposite. If the ink was thicker, which I'm going to try with some Indian ink. I think it's Indian ink. And see how it works.
Ramon says no.
No, not with thicker ink?
When watery ink.
Oh, okay. Because I have some stuff. I don't know where I put it. Stuff, you know, stuff. It's around here somewhere. Oh, well, wherever it is. Touche. Oh. Okay.
Oh, you meant work better with a converter. Should work with any ink, Ramon says.
Well, I know the converter in mine doesn't work at all with it. It's totally useless.
Okay, hello to LM. Which should he go for, Konpeki or Bay State Blue?
Ooh, I love Bay State Blue. Favorite blue ink of all. I love Konpeki as well. Flip a coin. I use Bay State Blue quite a bit. Plus the Bay State Concord Grape is another great one. Will Hodges again. From my understanding, the G-nib works best with an artist ink used in drawing. Mega, M-A-N-G-A.
Manga, that's a...
Manga, is that a... No, that's
a cartoon, Japanese cartoons.
Manga?
Manga. Mm-hmm.
Never heard of that.
You wouldn't have.
Why?
You don't read it.
Oh! I'm going to have an episode.
Okay, regarding the pen with the G-nib, have you tried a different nib on it to make sure that the feed was working?
Okay, first of all, yes and no. Because I can't get the darn thing off. It's on there to stay. I'll have to buy some rubber pliers to help get that thing off. It's in there. And I'll look at this thing again. You know, the feed looks really, it looks really perfect. I mean, the feed's in a good position with the nib. Yeah, it looks fine. The feed looks fine with it. Bad nib. I'm so excited. I couldn't wait to get it. And I've had a pen like this before. I did a giveaway and gave it away. Hey, folks. Hey, it's time for me to go. So, hey, we got to do this again. What do you think? Hey, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think about that Parker Sonic, the one with the white lacquer. I really am curious. Would you buy a pen like that? So, that's going to be it for Larry today, this evening, right now, with my friends, the Minions. We're all telling you goodbye. Mr. Announcer said, la, la, goodbye. So, Kara, Frank, La, Will, sorry you couldn't get on, buddy. To everybody, Goodbye. Later. Happy trails to you guys. Until we meet again, peace, love, and let's rock and roll, baby. I'm Dynamite. Later. Ta-da.